Ladies and gents, nobody benefited more from the LeBron injury than the LA Lakers. The biggest beneficiaries of the lockout was the Lakers last year. The biggest beneficiary of King LeBron's injury is the LA Lakers themselves because the brother LeBron is clearly giving himself the much needed time for the body to give himself 100% before the playoffs start. Missing the playoffs the first year allowed LeBron to take a much needed rest from playing in 9 or 10 straight NBA finals. No, I think it was 8. It was 8 straight NBA finals, if I recall. So missing the playoffs the first season allowed LeBron to get the rest from having to play basketball all the way to June. Number two, the lockout benefited the 35-year-old last year. The lockdown, I should say. The lockdown allowed LeBron to rest and reload, and guess what? The same playbook is happening, except what was it? Was it 4 months or so before the guys played again? It was like March all the way to July. Give the brother a month of rest. He's fine. Reload, and go all out, ball out, Bron. That's what he gotta do. That's why the injury was cleverly staged. He's playing 2 straight days of time. There's no days off. There's no 2 days of rest. No, none of that. In a lockdown and COVID environment, you got to squeeze in the games. You got to play 2-3 straight games at a time. This guy's 35, so he's 36 years old. And if he's playing every single day, every other day, no 2 days of rest like they had before the lockdown, well, you know what? Fake an injury. It's all good. I'm playing too often. Ordinarily, I would be getting more rest. Michael Jordan didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. A guy get hurt. Dude smart. Dude as Masonic as there is out there. Dude is not only a man on a mission, but LeBron is a man with a plan. And the man with the plan says, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get my rest. I will tie Michael Jordan. I will. Yo, haters, they thought the season was over. The season was over. They thought the season was over. Screenshot every one of that on February. They thought the season was over when he went down. You know what? What are they going to say right now when LeBron come back? That's right. You got rest. Here's an asterisk. It's COVID. No one cares what the haters are going to say no more, right? Ain't no one going to care what they say. Because we know that LeBron, let go, let genius, let college, let tuition James, for the good people of Akron, Ohio. Hell yeah! Guy's a genius. Business opportunities in the LA market. The guy can ball and he can brain and he can get the business going. He can own Liverpool overseas. Boom! Liverpool got the brand skyrocket, man. Liverpool get the commercial deals. They win the Champions League. Liverpool's brand went up with King LeBron James. Hell yeah! Guy no business, does he? They'll fuck in with the Yankee hat because he's a part of the Red Sox as far as I can tell. He used to be at the Yankees. Well, you wear a Yankee hat, all that. I mean, if Fenway Sports, fuck that. He's all about business, right? He don't give a damn no more about the Yankees. He's all about business. He's about business. And the LeBron injury at Atlanta, my friend, is business. It'll be very extraordinary if this injury truly did happen by chance. But something tells me that this injury did not happen by chance. Something tells me that, well, out of any team he got hurt against, it was Atlanta. I just think about the current events happening. Georgia runoffs. What is it? Georgia runoffs. No, I don't want to say the Georgia shooting or any of that. Anyway, so the runoffs was really significant. That's really why all of us got our $1,400 checks. The good people. It's black people that gave us our $1,400 checks. We got to thank the African American community because the racist bigots over there did not make it happen. So we got to thank our good brothers down south that they made it happen. And not every white person is a racist clinging to whiteness in terms of identity. And we just want the New Deal for everybody, regardless of color, and live happy amongst ourselves and not have hatred and bigotry and ignorance and paranoia and all that garbage, man. That's why I like NBA viewers, man, because NBA viewers got the right mindset and they get ball, they get sweat. And so does LeBron. And he balls out for his community. And so this injury did not happen by chance. I think LeBron just needed to give himself a little bit of a break, managing the load. Oh my God, LeBron! 20, 30 points after suffering a sprained ankle, all that at 36 years of age. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Well, they thought he was done last year. Am I not mistaken? Well, the media was certainly saying the Lakers were done last year. What about the fans? When I went to the sports book, man, I got them cats thinking the Clippers were going to win. No joke, no joke. This guy I was with was on a mobile app placing 5-digit bets, and he thought the Clippers was going to win. So there are people out there who are not aware of the programming, the scripting that happens in the sports world. I'm excited for it. Questions? You're gonna flip the script here, like you did before the season. Who cares if I change my preseason pick? Who really cares? Just pick the right team before the playoffs. But when new information comes in, when new finds come in, you got to go with your hunch. Could be a psyop script where back-to-back matchups, fifth and sixth ring, Bulls, Jazz, same thing's gonna happen again. So I'm aware of that psyop. I agree on Gonzaga, by the way. They're a Jesuit Catholic university. First cases of COVID came from Washington, and then March Madness got canceled. So no doubt about it, Gonzaga's going to win. But then again, I don't do college sports. So I totally agree on Gonzaga. No doubt about it. You're absolutely right on that. Gonzaga's going to win. Well, national title game's right after Easter, right? Easter! Easter! Jesuit! Catholic! All of that. Well, my question is how often do they play the national title game right after Easter? Probably pretty frequently or whatnot. If they play it the first week of April, sometimes Easter's in March. Funny thing, when I placed my bet on PSG, this was yesterday, I had zero clue that Lewandowski was going to be out. So, right when I went to my car, right after I left the sports book, I type in, Bayern PSG because I'm looking for when the game's going to be played. And wow, Lewandowski's out. He's out, and I got PSG at plus 750. It was like, yeah, PSG are going to get the job done this year. Then the Juve and the Man United thing make gematria history. The 3P make gematria history with Ronaldo Messi, make gematria history with the World Cup, and make gematria history this summer when Belgium win the Euros and Argentina win the Copa America, and LeBron James comes in, staying back on track with the psyop. It's rigged WWE wrestling, as Stevie says. These guys come in, they get their rings, and Dwight Howard gets thrown out of the game. LA hasn't beaten Philly yet. LeBron's going to win his 5th and 6th rings over at the birthplace of Kobe Bryant and the birthplace of Michael Jordan. That is the theory. That he should clinch the finals at Philadelphia, where Kobe is born, and he should clinch to tie Kobe Bryant, that is. And then over at Brooklyn, he clinches the finals at Brooklyn to tie MJ himself. I sure hope LeBron retires. If he truly is hurt, then yeah, he's going to go. Maybe he might change his mind. I'll probably say he still retires, even when he passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and ties Michael. I've always thought LeBron would retire gracefully, invincible, out of respect to Michael, since LeBron grew up without a father. Michael was a guy that he was looking up to. So as far as I can tell with LeBron, his dad is Michael Jordan, the guy that he idolizes, the guy that he wants to be. Just like a young kid always wants to be like his dad, whatnot, the role model, whatnot. I want to be a Superman like daddy, for LeBron, it's Michael Jordan. And so that's why I believe he would always retire after 2022, but he extended the contract. And so that is going to beg the question. And I believe that LeBron should just retire on top. No more losing in the playoffs. LeBron needs to be remembered for being the king, the almighty King LeBron James, unbeaten in the postseason. No game sevens with the Lakers. That is what he has to do. He has to do that. No ifs and buts. Tom Brady 7 ring, Ronaldo 7 Champions League. Blah, 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 blah. Give a damn about that. The contract extension, whatever. If he's really thinking about continuing as long as he can, it would boil down to Tom Brady playing this long, and I think, well, Ronaldo would not have won the 7th Champions League at that time, but he would still be continuing on too. And so I believe that Ronaldo Messi would give LeBron reason to continue to play. the script calls for Harden, LA, Bellflower Field, California, whatever it is that James Harden is from, that James Harden's going to beat the Clippers. People hate LeBron, they hate the Lakers, so maybe your elite will tell LeBron that it's time to go, that, hey, you'll be invincible. What would have been without the super team Warriors who could have won 8 rings, whatever. Just like without the 2-year break from Michael, it's like, well, would he have won 8 rings or whatever? It's like it's the same thing with LeBron James. But it's going to be deadly. Them people are thinking the Brooklyn Nets are going to win. I mean, the Lakers are going to win, right? What are they people saying the Lakers ain't going to win? Anthony Davis always hurt. Anthony Davis always hurt. As far as I can tell, the LA Lakers are halfway there through the regular season, about to start the playoffs of the year 2 out of year 3. I believe in Anthony Davis. And look where Doc Rivers is from. He's from Chicago! 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 Doc! The Doc! The Doc! He got it, man. He got it. Shaq! LSU, Ben Simmons, blood, Shaq in the Heat. That's how you knew the Heat. They beat the Celtics last year. Understand? Kevin Durant, he's a bitch. Super team. He got win this. He got win this. James Harden, he's a joker. 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 He choked again. He choked again. Oh, he choked again. Oh, he choked again. The Nets are more of a polarizing team than the LA Lakers. You can agree with me on that? I believe the Nets are more polarizing and can get more hatred than the LA Lakers. And that Kyrie. Oh, he wanted the spotlight. He got jealous of LeBron. And he can't make the NBA Finals. He wrote himself out of Boston, and he could not even make it to the NBA Finals. The Nets will never win. They'll never make it to the NBA Finals. They'll do nothing. The experiment's a big failure. It is a disaster. Y'all tripping. They were together for 6 months. James Harden and KD go back to their time with Oklahoma City. Y'all telling me that this is a disaster? Gotta learn how to play defense. Gotta learn how to close in on the boards with DeAndre Jordan. It's going to take a little bit more than just having a big 3 to win. Year 2, whatnot, year 2 is what you'll need. You got to find a way to play better team defense, which Kyrie, which James Harden need work to do. The bench that you trade away, what free agent acquisitions could you do to maybe make the team more versatile, whatnot? You get Spencer Dinwiddie back from injury. Don't forget, this guy was balling 21 points, whatever it is. Spencer Dinwiddie, LA native, going to play against the Lakers in the NBA Finals next year. Philly could take him. Why not? Philly could take him. And by the way, I could really give a damn if the Nets make it to NBA Finals this year. I could give a damn. I'm keeping an eye on the big picture. That the LA Lakers are going to 3-peat. That's all that counts, my friend. That's all that counts. I knew the Warriors were not going to 3-peat. The Rockets didn't win that year, but I don't give a damn. They didn't win the 3-peat. You know what? Got to keep it going, my friend. This NBA It's summertime and everyone is vaccinated. We open the world again. Get rid of that damn mask. And start the playoffs and all that. Yeah, man. I believe it can happen by the 4th of July. Well, let's go get it because we got to fill up the arenas and we need to see the king witness the greatness, the gold, the King LeBron James. The king. He's going to do it. Gotta believe. Oh, this is hocus pocus. It's a fake side, my friend. LeBron ain't really hurt. This guy's just trying to get some rest. That's all that counts.